You want to know how you build your self-confidence? Build a high reputation with yourself. What is up, you? This is Schumann. Welcome to The Movement, the space where we discuss all things health, wellness, mindset, becoming the best motherfucking version of yourself. If you have confidence in who you are as a human being, your entire life will improve. But how do you go about building self-confidence? To make very clear, there is a difference between self-confidence and confidence in your ability. Confidence in your ability or confidence in a skill is built through repetition of doing the same thing. For example, if you want to become confident doing squats, you have to become competent, and you build competency through repetition of the skill, building competency doing the thing, and therefore you build confidence. But what we are talking about today is self-confidence. Confidence in who you are as a human being. Being able to walk into a room with your shoulders back, feeling proud. Being able to feel confident in who you are as a person. In order to do that, you have to build a high reputation with yourself. And in order to do that, you have to learn how to keep your motherfucking promises. When you say you're going to do something, go and fucking do it. Build integrity with your word. Say something, do it. Say you're going to do something, follow through with that fucking action. Actually do what you say you're going to do, because the more that you break your word, the more that you sever the reputation that you have with yourself. If you build a high reputation with yourself, you know that you can count on yourself. You know that you can go to bed every day feeling proud of yourself, feeling fulfilled, feeling like you're showing up as the best version of you. The best way to build a reputation with yourself, the best way to keep your promises, is something that I refer to as the one promise rule. If you're currently in a position in your life where you hate yourself, you know that you're completely out of integrity and out of alignment, if you say you're going to start your diet every single Monday knowing full well that you won't because you have proof that you won't, then you have to learn how to keep your promises to yourself. The problem is when people go to start this process, they think that they should go from 0 to hero, 0 to 100, go from doing nothing and not keeping a single promise to themselves to setting themselves like 6 to 10 promises or personal commitments that they're going to keep. That is why it is called the one promise rule, because if you are currently someone who has continually severed your self-trust, if you have severed your self-belief because you keep saying you're going to do something and then you don't fucking do it, you have to start small. You have to rebuild your self-trust. You have to rebuild your integrity. You have to rebuild your self-belief. And what I mean by that is belief in yourself, as in belief in your word, as in you actually believe what you say. Like, to bring us back to the diet example, if you have said for the last 4 months, every single fucking Sunday night, I'm gonna start my diet on Monday, knowing full well that you just do it for a day or two and then you give up because it's too hard or too restricting, you don't actually believe your word. You don't believe yourself. Not that you don't believe in yourself, but you actually don't believe the words that come out of your fucking mouth or the thoughts that you think. So in order to rebuild all of that, we have to start small, we have to start with a base, and we have to start with one thing. One thing, one promise, every single day for 30 days. And literally watch yourself fucking transform before your eyes. Once you get to the 30 days, then you can worry about adding more shit in. But for now, with where you're at right now, being the person that you are right now, the person who doesn't trust themselves, doesn't believe in themselves, doesn't believe themselves, doesn't believe their word, doesn't have any fucking integrity, has no self-confidence, one thing. I personally believe the easiest way to do this, the best thing to choose, is to go for a walk, because there's much less resistance to doing this and it's an easier thing to implement than it is to change your nutrition, in my opinion. So for example, your one promise is to go for a 30-minute walk every single fucking day for 30 days. Do not skip. Do not skip a single fucking day. If you skip a day, start again. You need to get a run of 30 days in a row, Monday through Sunday, times 4 plus 2. Wow, that's some quick maths. 30 days consecutively. What happens when you do this is slowly over time, you build all of that shit, your integrity, your self-trust, your self-belief, your belief in yourself, your belief in your word, and resultantly, your self-confidence. Stop letting yourself down. Stop saying you're going to fucking do shit and not doing it. Stop having no fucking standards for yourself. Stop saying shit to make yourself feel better in the moment, knowing full well you won't actually fucking do it. Stop doing that. You're literally working against yourself. By doing that, you're making yourself like a shitter version of yourself, for lack of better way to put that. Become the version of you who says something and they fucking do it. Become the version of you who sets commitments and keeps commitments, sets promises and keeps promises, sets standards and keeps standards. Become the version of you who shows the fuck up for themselves. But the only way to become that version, to become the best version of yourself, is to start fucking small. Because if you went to do 6 things tomorrow, you might do it for a day or 2, or you might even last a week. But because you go from 0 to hero and life gets busy and then suddenly you fuck up and then you just think, oh, what's the fucking point? You need to start small. What is the fucking rush? I've done an episode on that. There is no fucking rush. So stop worrying about needing to be perfect or needing to implement 14 things. Just do this for 30 days, every fucking day, and come back and tell me that this fucking changed your life. And if it didn't, I don't believe you. This, in my opinion, is the fastest way to personally develop, to grow as a human being, to become a better version of you. Set a fucking task, set a commitment, set a promise, and fucking keep it. It sounds simple, and that's why a lot of you will not do this. A lot of you will be thinking, well, that's too fucking easy, as if that's going to change my fucking life. You are the exact person who needs to do this, because you are the exact person who keeps breaking their fucking promises, breaking their fucking commitments, not being in integrity, not being in alignment with their word, and wondering why you can't fucking change. If you don't believe me, prove me wrong. Go and do it and prove me wrong. But if you want to become the best version of yourself, this is phase 1. This is where you fucking get started. This is the base level on your trajectory to becoming a healthier, happier, more confident, self-assured, integrous woman. So that is all. The one promise rule. Pick one thing, do it every single day for 30 days. Do not fucking skip. And then come and tell me the result. Come and tell me how you feel. Come and tell me how much you've started to believe in yourself. I'm not saying your entire life will change in 30 days. I'm saying 30 days will get you on your fucking way to changing your entire fucking life. This is phase 1. So go and do it and let me know how you go. Work towards building a high reputation with yourself. I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for having me in your ear holes. As always, I'll catch you tomorrow.